Hey, Rich here. Wanted to check out some hot sauces from Double Take Salsa Company. They're a company out of Eden Prairie, Minnesota, founded by Bernie Dahlin. The way I found out about these guys actually was through a Facebook post on St. Patrick's Day, this past St. Patrick's Day. They had a post kind of challenging people to order sauces, and if they got at least 30 orders based off of that post, everybody would get a free hot sauce. If they got 40 orders, everybody would get a free salsa, and if they got both 50 or more orders, everybody would get both the salsa and the hot sauce. Well, I thought for sure they'll get at least 50 orders, right? Everybody likes hot sauce. But apparently they got 30 to 40 because this was what I got. Just a hot sauce. But it's cool. It was their Carolina Reaper. It actually is pretty spicy. Very citrusy. It's got orange juice and lemon juice and tangerine vinegar and brown sugar and chipotle and adobo sauce. And it's got a little heat that builds at the end. This is probably a little bit too hot for some people. Unlike some of the Carolina Reaper sauces that I've tried that are pretty lame, this one actually has a decent heat and great flavor. Very, very sweet, but great flavor. Cool thing is when I received my pack, I had the packing list was signed saying, "Hey, we made it. You got your free sauce," and it was signed by Bernie, the owner of the company. I thought that was kind of cool. It's always neat to get a personal touch like that from somebody that owns a company. So the pack that I got was actually it's Double Takes 10 times sauces, everything except for one. One of them is just a standard sauce, but this is kind of Double Take's claim to fame. This sauce was on season 11 of Hot Ones. This was the number 4 sauce in the lineup, and a lot of the people who were doing the contest, the Hot Ones challenge, actually enjoyed this sauce. So this is you go to their website and there's like, we were on Hot Ones, and this is the sauce that was on it. So this is the first one I'm going to try. The other 3 are 10 times sauces. So this is the 10 times Reaper compared to the regular Reaper. This has 10 times the amount of Carolina Reaper as this sauce. On this sauce, which is already a little warm, Carolina Reaper is the last ingredient listed. So there's the least of that in this. On this one, Carolina Reaper is the number 1 ingredient listed. So this should be good. Look at the difference in the color. This is so much darker, much richer, because it's got more Carolina Reaper in it. So it should be much better, right? All right, we're going to start with the Scotch Bonnet Mustard sauce. Again, this was the one on season 11 of Hot Ones. This one has yellow deli mustard, orange juice, lime juice, Scotch bonnet peppers, brown sugar, and spices. And we're going to give it a try. See if it lives up to the hype that Double Take gives it. Very mustardy. Very mustardy. A little bit of sweetness, and it's got some heat. I got a feeling I'm not going to be disappointed in Double Take sauces. This is just their standard sauce, and it's warm. My mouth's burning a little bit, and watering. Very mustardy. I feel like this would be really limited on what you could use it on. Something it'd be good on a hot dog. It'd be good on a hamburger, maybe with pork or fish. Places where you would use mustard. I don't think you could use this somewhere where I don't think this would be good on a pizza. Mustard's not good on pizza. And I might be wrong. There may be some people who would enjoy that, but this is a good sauce, but it's very, very limited in its uses, I guess. This probably isn't one I would have around, even though it's got good flavor. Yeah, it's a good sauce. It's a good sauce. Next up is the Sweet Habanero. Sweet Habanero, this is one of the 10 times sauces. The number 1 ingredient in this is habanero, so it should be pretty warm. We've got habanero, roasted red peppers, Trinidad Moruga scorpions, yellow onion, white vinegar, sugar, roasted and dried poblano peppers, cooked baby carrots, garlic, and salt. So sweet. Sweet's always good with habanero. A good mango habanero is always a good sauce. Let's see. I don't know what to say. It's good. It's not overly sweet. I was expecting it to be a lot sweeter, considering it's called sweet habanero. It's almost a little more savory than it is sweet. I mean, it's got a touch of sweetness. The heat is starting to build. The reason I couldn't find words is because I wasn't getting any heat. I still had the burn from the Scotch bonnet mustard in there, and it felt the Scotch bonnet mustard, the heat hits you sooner. With the sweet habanero, it builds. Like immediately, it's not there, but now I can feel a little bit more burn, I think, than the Scotch bonnet. So this is a burner, a builder. Not hot right out of the gate, but it does get to you a little bit. So that's a good sauce. That's a good sauce. All right, next up is the Ghost Pepper Pineapple, 10 times. The interesting thing about this is, you know how on the habanero and on the Carolina Reaper 10 times, the pepper is the number one ingredient. On this one, it's not. The ghost pepper is actually pretty close to the end. So their original ghost pepper pineapple must not have had very much ghost pepper at all in it. This one's pineapple, yellow onions, white vinegar, roasted garlic, smoked ghost pepper, salt, and spices. So pineapple's number one, ghost pepper's next to the salt and spices last. We'll see if this is hotter than the sweet habanero. Very pineapple-y. Get that right away. I do a lot of stuff with pineapple, with hot peppers. I made Carolina Reaper pineapple jelly that's amazing. I actually made a pineapple Carolina Reaper hot sauce that's got some ginger and stuff in it. It's pretty good. I feel like mine's a little hotter than this. This is good. I mean, it's not overly hot. I feel like the habanero, and I'm giving it a little chance to see if it'll build, and it's really not. I mean, there's some heat there. It's a hotter sauce, but it's not like a super hot. I feel like the sweet habanero was hotter than the ghost pepper, but a good sauce. Again, these are all very sweet. The habanero, sweet habanero, was probably the least sweet. All right, and here we go, the 10 times Carolina Reaper. This is Carolina Reaper, roasted bell peppers, red bell peppers, cider vinegar, orange juice, water, lemon juice, yellow onion, sun-dried tomatoes, roasted garlic, chipotle and adobo, brown sugar, and salt. There's a ton of stuff in this. With the Carolina Reaper being number one. Yeah, you get the bitterness of the Reaper, the super hot bitterness right away, and then it's followed by the sweet and heat. It has heat. That's a good sauce. Is it as hot as like Reaper Squeezins from Pucker Butt? No, but it's got a more complex flavor profile with the citrusiness, the sweetness, the smokiness of the chipotle, just a little bit, and then the heat. It's got a nice heat. This is one I would keep around. It's one that'll make you sweat if you're eating a meal with it. So that's Double Take. Overall, I think they're a pretty decent company. They have some sauces that I think could do pretty well a little higher in the lineup on hot ones. Their Carolina Reaper 10 times could be, in the last half for sure. So check them out. I'll put a link to their website in the comments or in the below the video, and if you want to check them out. I haven't seen their stuff in stores here. Probably in Minnesota they're available in stores, but you go to their website, you can get them, and they're probably having some special where you can get a free bottle of hot sauce with your order. So see you next time.